Hey guys, Najaam here, and thank you for joining me. This video is going to be a little bit different because we're going to talk about something super serious and what's really not being talked about, what's not being shown, and I want to voice my concerns, voice my opinion, and get a dialogue going. So, as you can see by the topic, that is what I'm going to talk about today. So before I start, just remember, please follow me here on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Click that link below that says subscribe, and also click the notification button so that you do not miss another video of mine. Okay, it's absolutely free to do. Just click it and you're all set. All right. Also follow me on Instagram at Najaam, Facebook at Najaam, Twitter at Najaam. All right, so stay tuned with me, follow me through. I'm going to be bringing a whole lot more juicy stuff as well, and also let me know what other topics you want me to talk about and put my twos on, as I've been doing lately. Let me know, and if I really enjoy it and think it's a really cool topic, I am going to speak on it for you guys. All right, so do that in the comment section, and yeah, that is it, I think. Oh no, one more thing. I still have the spring deal going on, which is half off all my intuitive reading services. So check that out at najaamlee.com/book-online, and that link as well is below in the description box. Click it and it'll take you there. Choose which one you want to do, and you're going to connect with me, and I'll do that intuitive reading just for you. All right, a lot of my clients have been loving it and been getting really great direction and really great answers that they've been looking for, and I'm just really happy to be a vessel, an instrument, just to be able to channel the information that they're seeking. All right, so that's about it. On to what our topic is going to be. All right, so this is really important because those of you, we all, I guess, most of us have medical insurance, right? Some of us may not. Some of us may be going to the doctor a lot of the times. Maybe you have a terminal illness like cancer or something. Maybe you have a disease that you're living with, like sickle cell, like myself, or something else. Whatever it is, you're seeing the doctors, you're going into the hospital a lot, you go for treatment a lot, infusion, whatever it is that's needed, you're probably going through it. If you have chronic illness, chronic disease, chronic pain, you understand, you have an idea of what this is concerning. Now, we all know that what happened in Puerto Rico was major, but I don't think you guys really understand how major it was for them to target Puerto Rico, and that Major Hurricane Maria came tumbling into Puerto Rico and created such a devastation where the whole island was out of power, no electricity. And I mean, right now it is May 2018 and many parts of Puerto Rico still have no power. This is a U.S. territory, and the United States is acting as if they have no hands on this territory. Like, they're not a part of it. They have no idea about it. It is part of the United States. It's one of the territories I had to learn about when I was becoming a citizen in this country. And also, I went to Puerto Rico. I've been to Puerto Rico. It's a beautiful island. The people are amazing. The food is terrific. I love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico reminds me of a lot of places that I've lived and been to as well. And I had a chance of going to Puerto Rico a few years back and just enjoying the lifestyle out there. So Puerto Rico is major. They speak English over there as well as Spanish, okay? Especially in New San Juan, where it's a tourist attraction, of course. Many people speak English there, as well as they're bilingual with Spanish, and it's a mixed culture of Americans living there. You have, of course, ones coming from Spain, ones from other islands in the Caribbean. I mean, it's a melting pot as well, of a fusion of other cultures that are living on the island, like so many other islands in the Caribbean Sea. This is the part I want to talk about, and it's about the medicines that come into the United States and go to all the hospitals across the United States. Puerto Rico is the main source when it comes to medicine for United States. They provide medicine for the United States. Now, the idiot president that we have called Trump is an idiot and a fool. And, you know, the type of behavior he displayed about Puerto Rico, and this idiot can't really understand that U.S. is a part of this country because it's one of the territories. There's Puerto Rico is a territory, Guam is a territory. You have U.S. Virgin Islands as a territory. If someone with intellect would know this, but since we have a president with no intellect, I don't even know how he got into office, but anyways, he's in that position. Puerto Rico, let's break it down. We do not get most of our medicines that go to all the hospitals here in the United States from, like, say, China or India or Philippines or, you know, any of those countries. We don't, okay? It's not like that. We have a factory, a huge warehouse where they not only have the medicine, they make the medicines there for all of the United States. So imagine every hospital in the United States, they're getting their medicine from where? The U.S. territory called Puerto Rico. Now, this is what's so damaging, is that Puerto Rico is the main one that makes the medicines, ships the medicines, you know, export, import to the United States, so that every hospital is stocked. When that hurricane happened, all right, it is now affecting all the hospitals in the United States. So medicines that you would use to treat cancer patients or people of hematology, oncology, patients in that arena. So patients in the arena of hematology, oncology, you're looking at lupus, you're looking at different types of cancers, you're looking at different types of blood disorders, whether it's a white blood cell disorder or red blood cell disorder, including sickle cell disease, all right, is affected. So the medicines that we take are on a shortage. Like, I'm serious with you guys, a shortage. So, for example, the hospitals, the tri-hospitals here in Boston, like, so we're talking about Dana-Farber, Yawkey Center, Brigham and Women's, Beth Israel, and so many others, a cluster of them, okay? They are affected. This is supposed to be Mass General. These are the top hospitals that come on the top charting of the best hospitals in the country, right, are affected. So what does that mean? What I mean is, if you go to the ER and you who have chronic pain, right, have a chronic illness, and you go in and you usually take, you know, a medicine, right, that you're used to, you know, will work effectively for you through IV. If you go to the ER now, you won't really get it. They will give you something second best that they may have. So when I say a shortage has gone down, I'm not going to list out the medicines right now. Maybe what I'll do is send a link in the bottom so that you guys can see what the medicine shortages are. But the medicine shortages that are affected are the ones that patients that come under hematology and oncology are affected, all right? And that's all over the United States. So if you're an inpatient and you're used to getting that particular medicine, you're not getting it no more. There's no more. There is no more. There is no more. There's no more in IV form. There's no more in PCA form. There's no more in pill form for a lot of these medications. Some of the medications that would be in IV form or PCA form are now gone, okay? Some are only in pill form, and that also is going down. There's a ration for that. When I say it's affected everywhere, they're not speaking on this, and they should be speaking on this. CNN, NBC, all of them should be speaking on this because it's affecting everybody. So hospitals are scouring, trying to think other ways, what they're going to do, how they're going to treat their patients that have been using this medicine. That medicine no longer is here because why? There is still a shortage, an outage of power in Puerto Rico, right? The grids are not fixed. For that facility where they were making all of this has been destroyed. And the president, who is just oblivious, and the staff of people he has around him, who also is like, we have a president that does not read, does not care to read, and he has people around him that also are bigots like that, that do not read, do not care to read. And so we have I don't even know what to call it. I really don't know what to call him and call those people. But if you have a word, let me know in the comment section that you would call this. So people are suffering, okay? People are suffering. Like, for instance, for me, I have to be really careful of not getting sick. Like, I asked my doctor last week, I was like, so what am I supposed to do? Suppose I have to come in. What are we going to do? What are we really going to do? They're trying to scour. There are manufacturers trying to figure out things. There are some manufacturers that don't want to make certain medicines. And, you know, it's just this debate of money and bidding and all this other stupid nonsense while people are suffering and people are in severe situations than myself who are suffering, and they're not able, they don't have anything else to give them. They don't know what to give them. They're giving them something that, okay, let's see if this will work, or at least buy some time. This downward spiral has been happening since Maria hit Puerto Rico. So when I was in the hospital inpatient in March, I learned about all this, right? And the end of February is where I learned about all this. And I was, at the time, me and another patient were the only ones that they had the last 2 syringes of PCA medicine for us. Everything else in the hospital was gone, and they were saving that for me and another patient that was inpatient at the time. Okay, that is what I'm talking about, y'all. That it was the last syringes, last ones of pain medicine, and they had nothing else after that. So when that syringe was finished, they tried another medicine on me, which made me sick. And then they had to scour and say, okay, we have this, let's try this one, which made it a little bit easier, but it didn't take away the pain that it could, because it just doesn't work like the ones that I usually take. So my The process of me being in the hospital was a lot longer because of that. So this is major. I want us to be talking about it. The news, the media need to put a highlight on this, that this is what's going on. Medicines, there's a shortage of medicines across the United States in every hospital you can think of. Stop hushing it up and start speaking about it so that we can go down to Puerto Rico, repair or rebuild the grid and also the facilities and get people back to work so that we can start importing, exporting medicines that's needed across the United States to help people live. Listen to me. There are people that are with illnesses that still work. If they're sick and they don't have their medicine, there is no job. If there's no job, there's no food, there's no shelter, there's no clothing, there's no transportation. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a domino effect that's happening. And so this needs to be spoken about. Let's start speaking about it. Share this video, spread it, share it on every page you can think of. Get your friends, your family, your associates, whoever, and shine a light on this video so that we can get this news out. Obviously, they're trying to keep this on a hush-hush. No more. People are dying because they're not even getting their medicine. Listen to what I'm saying. People are dying because they are not getting their medicine. Wake up, America, and stop this foolishness and stop hiding behind your freaking illusional clouds and start looking at the real deal. Okay? Hospitals are on a medicine shortage. Let's say this again. Hospitals across America are on a medicine shortage. Spread this, share this. Thanks for listening, guys. And I probably will come with a part 2. I'm not sure of an update of what's going on, but this is what's going on. If you didn't know, now you know. Ask your doctor. Ask the hospital that you go to. Find out. Because they're not telling nobody on the news. It's a hush-hush. Stop the hush-hush and let's bring light to it. Share this video, put a like on it. Let's get at least 10,000 likes on this so that it gets some airplay somewhere, that someone will pick this up, whether it's a journalist, a news reporter, or something, so that we can shine a light on this. Please, guys, let's do this. I know we can. Let's spread the word. All right? Love you a lot. And thank you for joining me. Again, I'm Najaam Lee. Subscribe below, like this video, share it. Let's talk about it. Let's engage in conversation. Tutus.
I'd rather be smoking weed whenever we breathe. Every time you kiss me.